Faith is very important. That's why I will share with you my experience, why it makes sense to trust God. This channel shows you all about my relationship to my Filipino boyfriend and my boyfriends. And of course, God is my best friend and is a really big topic on this channel. Maybe you are waiting, you're praying and waiting and you think, oh, why I have to wait? Why it makes sense to trust God? We will speak about this today. Stay tuned!
God wants and will always give us everything we need. God wants to be our source from which every blessing flows into our lives. Many people think that their job, background, talents or studies are the source of all the merit and blessings in their life. But if we look at it from the perspective of the Bible and God, we see that God does need our employer, our parents and our knowledge to bless us. But the source of all blessings and abundance in our lives is and remains God. If we don't understand this and instead feel that people, positions, our profession or our knowledge are the source of our success, our opportunities and our blessings, then we are living a dangerous life. Because what do you do when your source runs dry? What if your boss lets you down? What if you lose your job? What if your studies don't help you? When people are against you, you would lose your source and thus our livelihood. But when we live our life with God, we have a well that never runs dry. When God is our source, people can be against us. We can lose our job. Illness can surprise us, but we will not fall. God will always find new ways, new possibilities, and new opportunities for us to provide for and give our necessities. Our God will always have the last word and it will be for good. That's why, even when everything seems against us, we can stay true to our values and don't have to fight for recognition or attention. We are allowed to know that God and not our work is the source of our sustenance. God provides. Sure, we should do our best, honor our superiors, respect authorities and work faithfully and in a disciplined manner. But we must still know that all our circumstances through which we experience blessings and earn money are just means that God uses to give us what we need. Jesus himself says in the Bible that he will always give us everything we need to live. Compare Matthew chapter 6 verse 25 to 34, so we don't have to worry. Realize again and again every day that God is the source of every blessing in your life. Never lose gratitude to God. Continue to honor God. Give Him first place in your life. Stay connected to Him as your source and you too will experience, no matter what seems against you, how God as your provider will find new ways to bless you and give you what you need to live. Especially in the time we live in today, a time when jobs are uncertain and we are all heading towards an uncertain future. It is good and liberating to know that it is not our job, insurance or bank account that is the source of our sustenance. God is. We can lose jobs, money can lose its value overnight and people can leave or betray us. But with God it is different. God will always provide whatever we need. That is His promise to us. We, as His children, need not to worry. You don't need to be afraid. Just keep recognizing who your source is, and you too will experience how God will always give you more than enough and provide you with everything you need in your life. Matthew chapter 6, verse 25 to 27. Therefore I say to you, do not worry about your livelihood, your food and your clothing. Doesn't life mean more than food and drink? And isn't man more important than his clothes? Look at the birds. They sow nothing, reap nothing, and gather nothing. Your Father in heaven takes care of them. Don't you think that you are much more important to Him? No matter how much you worry, you cannot add a moment to your life.